Alrighty guys, welcome back right into it, into our LSPDF tutorials. At this point guys, we are going to be installing EUP menu and some uniforms. Alright, so if you are going to get this, I think it's gonna make your game pop a little bit. You're gonna get your uniforms and you are going to, you know, enjoy your game a little bit more, making it look a little bit more realistic and all that. So please go ahead and download the EUP menu. The next thing that we are going to be installing is going to be the emergency uniform pack, save and rescue. So this will be for firefighters, ambulance and all of that. All right, so we need to go ahead and install this as well. Last but not least is going to be the law and order. So this one has to do pretty much with the actual police uniforms, so you can get more stations and more uniforms and all of that. So you can go ahead and take time to look at those pictures if you are new into this, and possibly read the full description of everything, possibly watch this video as well. And of course over here, you can go ahead and watch this video over here as well. I'm pretty sure, is there something to watch over here? Not really. For the requirements of this one guys, you are going to need native UI. I already showed you how to download and install that. Reg plugin hook, you should be on the latest version. If you're on the latest version of LSPDFR, and this one right here says optional or whatever, it is up to you guys to read the full description of everything before you can install anything. But with that said, let's just go ahead and install this. First we are going to need our GTA 5 main directory, and we are going to install our EUP menu first. So let me go ahead and do just that. And we are going to need OpenIV as well. Let me go ahead and drag and drop over here. Let's see here under documentation. We don't really need anything here. It's just gonna go ahead and tell us where to install this. And what we need here is this this plugins folder. Please do not install this Reg native UI, okay, unless and until you check whatever is in your game currently. If this turns out to be the latest version, please go ahead and install it. But if it is not, as you can see, our latest version right now is at 2024. This one is for 2022, so please do not install that into your game. Just take the plugins folder and drag and drop inside your GTA 5 main directory. But before I do that, let me just go ahead and go through it and see what's in there. There's nothing that we don't need in there, so just gonna go ahead and drag and drop this in here. So it's going to be right here, our EUP menu, and the key to open up your EUP menu while you're in game is going to be F11. Okay, so we are pretty much done with this. We are done with that. Move it to the side. Now let's bring up our OpenIV to install our law and order and save and rescue uniforms. All right, so which one is this one? This one is law and order. I'd like to install law and order first. So what we are going to do here guys is just go ahead and turn on our edit mode, and then we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop this OIV file, and we need to go ahead and get this window right here. Go to install, installing the mods folder, confirm installation. All right, it's an easy way to do it. It might not allow us to install this the same way, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out as well. All right, I used to have a video to show you how to install OpenIV, but YouTube kind of took it down. I don't know why. A long time ago. I don't know why they did that, but whatever, man. But right now we're just gonna go ahead and wait for this to finish and then install the next one, the save and rescue package. I usually have a little bit of trouble, especially installing it for the first time. I usually need to go ahead and log into the game, then come out of the game and install it once again for it to work properly. I don't know if it's gonna work properly, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we do jump into the game. All right, so let's go ahead and try to drag and drop this in here. For me, it actually gave me an option to install this. For you, it might not allow you to do it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you another way you can go about doing so. Okay, let me just go ahead and let this finish, and then we can go ahead. You can pretty much whatever way I'm gonna show you right now, you can install both of these the same way. Okay, so we can go ahead and go to tools and go to package installer right here. with our edit mode turned on, and then we can go ahead and navigate to our desktop. Okay, to our desktop and look for the two OIV files. These are the two OIV files that we can go ahead and install. And of course, we just installed the 7 rescue. Let me just go ahead and reinstall it once again just to show you. Go to open, and then you're gonna go ahead and get this window again. Go to install, go to install into the mass folder, confirm installation. You can go ahead and install both of these the same way as well. So after this is done, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the game real quick and check out our new uniforms and our new possible stations that we should be able to get some uniforms for after installing this. All right, so let me go ahead and run the game. Alrighty guys, we just logged into the game, and for us to see our police uniforms, we need to go ahead and go on duty. So let me go ahead and press F4 and just type in force duty, tab, spacebar, tab, spacebar, and then enter. And we should be going on duty here real quick. And the other thing that I didn't check before was the installation of our enable all interiors. Hopefully that thing is working properly now. But now we just uploaded my stop the pad, compulite, and all of that, and some callouts that I did install. So what does it say if I tell error? Let me go ahead and take a look at that. Forest to callouts. Okay, forest to callouts are not loading properly. I guess they might be out of date or whatever the case might be. I don't know. So I need to go ahead and take those out, and that could pretty much cause the game to crash and all of that. Anyways, let's go ahead and press F11. Alright. Why is my thing not...
Sounds like way hard work.
Why is my F11 not working, fam? Oh, I forgot to show you guys. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and show you that after we get out of here. All right, let me just go ahead and load, reload the EUP menu here real quick. So reload. Is it load plugin? Let me see here. Do I see EUP menu here? Load plugin. Okay, tab, spacebar. Yep, there it is, EUP menu. I'm gonna press tab again. Now press enter. Now I have initiated EUP menu. So if you want your EUP menu to load at startup, you're gonna need to go ahead and click that gear icon before you log into the game and go to that menu where the plugins are and select EUP menu to plug in as well. All right, so now everything is okay. So let me go ahead and press F11. As you can see, our EUP menu is right there. You can always change the character here, but it's really not necessary for me. In the wardrobe section, guys, whenever you do have a uniform, you can always save it under wardrobe, and then you can go ahead and create one. All right, so the easiest way I usually do it is when I just go to law and order. All right, law and order section right here. Let's just say we wanted to do you know, just select one of these. As you can see, the uniforms right there. These are perfect basic uniforms that you can use. You can always customize them to whatever you want, you know what I mean? So for the bike patrol, all of these guys, it's all there for you. All right, so it depends on the department you want to go into. As you can see now, you have a lot. Even if we go to the police station, all of these departments are going to be there. Of course, the Rockshort Hills PD is going to be there as well. But let's just go ahead and do one of these here for just gonna go ahead and select this uniform. I like short sleeve. All right, you can go ahead and select that. So here guys, we can go ahead and go back under wardrobe right here, and then we can go ahead and create an outfit now. Okay, create an outfit, and here we can go ahead and name it, just gonna go ahead and put LSPD right there. I'll save it as that. Now you can go ahead and put a head on this guy if you wanted to. All right, go ahead and select the head. Yeah, I didn't wanna stab this lady, man. Fuck. All right, we can go ahead and select the head that you might wanna use for this. That's up to you. All right, that's up to you. But let's go ahead and just stick with this one right here for the purpose of this tutorial, not to take too long. Let's just go ahead and stick with this hat right here. You can go ahead and put some glasses on this fool. All right, you can go ahead and select the nicest glasses as you want. That's up to you. In the ear section right here guys, you can go ahead, I think that's yep, here is for earrings, right? If you want to wear some earrings, I think the one I used to use the most is like number 18. All right, like right there, number 18. You can go ahead and put a watch on them, and of course you can always change the texture of this by pressing notepad 6 on your controller, I mean on your keyboard, and pressing number 4 going the other way to change the texture of the watch, as you can see right there. All right, and then for the mask section right here, I think you can get like an earpiece. I think that would be number, is it 122 or something like that? Yep, 122 is where you go ahead and get that earpiece, the white plastic one right there. All right, and then over here you can add, there's not really much to change on the upper skin. The pants, you can keep the pants the same way. The shoes, you can keep that the same way. For accessories, you can change the position of the gun. If you go to number 7, as you can see, it's much closer to the hip. All right, and then for coat under here, I think this is where you can get your things like a vest and everything like that. We are going to be installing some vest very soon, so you can go ahead and check that out. All right, let me go ahead and dismiss these people here guys. I don't really want them to be around. Go ahead and go up by your business. Go up. Don't wanna arrest them. Fuck. Alright, let me see here. Let me go ahead and try to dismiss this fool again.
You are
Alright.
Shit.
Get lost.
Alright, so let me go ahead and come back over here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open up my wardrobe once again. We need to go ahead and put that name LSPD in there as well. Again, and then we're gonna go ahead and go all the way to the bottom under armor over here. This is where you can go ahead and find your vest. Where we do install some new vests, this is where you're gonna find them. So we can go ahead and stick with that one if you wanted to. For the top, nope, not changing anything. And then when you are satisfied with everything guys, go ahead and go to save and continue. So every time you do come back into this EUP menu, you are going to find your uniforms saved over here, depending on the station that you're working on, depending on what you want to look like for the day. All right, so that's pretty much the rundown for the for EUP menu and law and order uniforms. Let me go ahead and see if there's the uniforms for this are here or not. This will be like for the fire department right here. All right, these are for fire department right here. All right, let's see if there's anything for medical service. All right, you can go ahead and see what they're going to be responding to your scene wearing. And of course, for them to be wearing jackets and everything like that, it would depend on the weather. And if the weather is nice, they're gonna come out looking, you know, as fresh as possible. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So you can pretty much use only these weapons forever, as long as you have them saved. As long as you have EUP menu installed, you always have these uniforms guys. So this will pretty much conclude this tutorial and showcase, and hopefully you did succeed and your game is working properly. All right, so anyways guys, in the next video I don't even know what we are going to be installing, but it's going to be something to enhance your LSPDF playing style. All right, so with that said guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next time, man.